Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the difference between major chords and minor chords, what makes them sound different, and then we're going to jump into a practice session using some very easily attainable chord shapes. Stay tuned. Now in all of Western music there are four main types of chords. There are major chords, minor chords, augmented chords, and diminished chords. However, the most common chords we use as guitar players are major chords and minor chords. Major and minor chords are probably the most easily discernible harmonic sounds in Western music. One solitary major chord, like this, played all by itself, followed by nothing else, it makes sense to us. It makes us think in patterns that we're already used to thinking. Now technically, major chords and minor chords are triads. That means that they have three distinct pitches contained within them. To understand their differences, let's use the major scale. If we think of do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, we can use the major scale to understand how a major chord is different than a minor chord. Major chords use do, mi, and so from the scale. The interval between the do and the mi, do, mi, is a major third. That's what gives the chord its happy quality. Minor chords, instead of using a major third from do, mi, they use a minor third. Do, me, like this. And that has sort of a sad or frustrated sound quality to it. So a major chord, starting with the root note, is do, mi, so. And it sounds like this. This is D major. Do, mi, so. Minor chords, instead of having a major third, again they have a minor third, so they have the root note do, do, and then the minor third, me, and then the fifth, so, do, me, so, and it sounds like this. Do, me, so. And that's D minor. And the nice thing about solfege, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, is that it can be used to describe any major chord or any minor chord. Now even though a triad has three distinct pitches, because you've got 6 strings on your guitar, your major chord is going to have multiples of the do, mi, or so. All right? For example, G chord has 3 do's, do, and it's got 2 mi's, mi, and it's got 1 so. So, and when you play all 6 strings, it sounds full. Okay, so let's get into the practice session. We're going to play 3 different major chords, and then we'll switch to 3 different minor chords. These are just basic chords. So the first chord we're going to do is a D chord, and the D chord is the shape of kind of like a triangle. Okay, you use your pointer finger, that's your first, second, and third. Okay, your first finger goes on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and your second finger goes on the 1st string, 2nd fret, and your 3rd finger goes on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. Now the 4th string is open. That means there's no finger down on that string down here, okay? On your fretting hand. There's no finger pressing that string down. Now you're going to use your thumb, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd finger on your plucking hand to pluck the chord. Okay, like this. You could use a pick as well. That's fine. You don't have to use your fingers. You could use a pick. Okay? And we're only going to strum those bottom 4 strings. Okay? So what we'll do is we'll start out with just 1 strum on 1. Okay? We'll count 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll strum on 1. Okay? And then we'll add some more strums to it. So let's do that a few times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so stop the video, maybe you practice that for a minute or so, and then when you're ready we can continue moving on. We're going to add another strum on 3. So now we're strumming on 1 and 3, and that's like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Awesome. Okay, so now we're going to add another strum, and that's going to be on number 2. So we're going to strum on 1, 2, and 3. And we're not going to strum on 4. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now we can put a strum on the 4 as well. So now we're strumming on every number. Okay, all of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the basic D chord shape. All right, it's kind of shaped like a little bit of a triangle. Okay, between your first, second, third fingers. Okay, let's move on to the C chord. This is another basic guitar shape, major chord, C major. Your first finger is going to go on the second string, first fret. Your second finger is going to go on the fourth string, second fret. And your third finger is going to go on the fifth string, third fret. And even though the sixth string is the mi of the chord, it's so low that we're not going to strike that string. So we're going to try to just strike the fifth, fourth, third, second, first string. We're going to keep the sixth string out of it. Okay? All right, here we go. Let's try the same thing. We're just going to strum on 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. Let's move on to adding a strum on number 3. Let's do it. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's add a strum on 2. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Now let's add a strum on 4. So we're going to strum all the numbers. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Let's move on to another chord. That chord is G major. And this is another basic chord shape, G major. Okay, so using the same 3 fingers, 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to use our first finger to hold on the 5th string on the 2nd fret. Our second finger is going to hold the 6th string on the 3rd fret, and our third finger is going to be pressing down the 1st string on the 3rd fret, and that makes the G chord. Let's play on the 1. Here we go. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's add one strum on the 3rd. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's add another strum on the 2. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Okay, let's add one to the 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so let's move on to the minor chords now. Remember, the 3rd in the chord is, in a minor chord, is may instead of mi. It's lowered by a half step. Okay, so instead of D major sounds like this. So this right here is mi, do, mi, and instead of the mi, it's may, do, may. Okay, so now it has the quality of a minor chord. Okay, so the D minor chord uses the same 3 fingers. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. All right, first finger is on the 1st string, 1st fret. Second finger is on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and the 3rd finger is on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. And the D minor chord sounds like this. Okay, so you can go ahead and add those strums to the 1, and then the 3, and then 2, and then 4, just like we had done with the major chords. Let's move on to the next minor chord, A minor. A minor, same 3 fingers, okay? And we're going to put the 1st finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret, second finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and the 3rd finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret, and the A minor chord sounds like this. And because that 5th string is the A note, the 5th string is A, you can add that right in with the chord, all right? So you can play all the bottom 5 strings, just like that. Okay, moving on to the E minor chord. You've really easy, just got to use the 2 middle fingers, okay, or the 2 fingers in the middle here, okay, so 2nd finger and 3rd finger. 2nd finger goes on the 5th string, 2nd fret, and the third finger goes on the 4th string of the 2nd fret, so they're almost, one below the other, okay, it sounds like this. And because the 6th string is E, you can add that in. You can play all 6 strings, okay? It's the E minor chord, so it fits with that chord and it sounds nice with it, okay? So you can strum all 6 strings with the E minor chord. Well, that does it for today's video. The difference between major chords and minor chords, I hope has been helpful to you in understanding why a major chord sounds the way it does and why a minor chord sounds the way that it does. Hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on videos like this. Also, give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. Leave a comment in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.